China is facing a major setback in the Philippines. The country wanted to take over a strategic port, but now it seems that it has been beaten in the race by a US equity firm. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host, Tejasvi Malhotra. Let me explain to you how China got snubbed at the hands of the Philippines while trying to expand its influence over the South China Sea. Let's begin. The latest Nikkei Asia report has revealed that Cerberus Capital Management, a US private equity company, is all set to take over the bankrupt Hanjin shipyard located in Subic Bay in the Philippines. And while it may seem like a usual commercial deal, it isn't. We are talking about a strategical shipyard that opens onto the disputed South China Sea. Beijing wanted to take it over for obvious reasons, but it has been beaten in the race by Cerberus. As per Nikkei Asia, the deal has been finalized by the three main parties: Cerberus, shipyard owner Hanjin Heavy Industries and Construction, and its creditors. They are now in the process of preparing final documents and are looking to conclude the deal by April 15. Cerberus has been in exclusive talks with Hanjin creditors since 2019. Therefore, a deal for the shipyard was keenly awaited, but it got delayed partly because of the pandemic that disrupted the world economy. However, it seems that the deal will finally get through. At the end of the day, the location of the Subic shipyard holds prominence. It opens onto the disputed South China Sea, where Chinese Navy vessels and fishing militia have been frequently bullying other South China Sea claimants. Under its 9-dash line, China claims sovereignty over the entire South China Sea, and the Philippines are more specifically concerned about Chinese aggression against it in Filipino geographical features like Scarborough Shoal and Whitsun Reef. China, with its high-handedness, had been controlling Scarborough Shoal since 2012 and is presently trying to take over the Whitsun Reef too. This is why the Subic Bay becomes strategically crucial, and with its deep harbor, Subic Bay is tailor-made for military operations. It was an American military facility for 9 decades and served as a critical supply and maintenance hub during Vietnam and the Cold War. In 1991, the Renewal of Bases Agreement was repealed by the Philippine Senate and Subic ceased to function as a US military base. Therefore, it was developed into a free port and industrial zone. Subic used to be a booming business hub in the Philippines and attracted manufacturers and other foreign businesses. Subic was also FedEx's regional hub until 2009. The shipyard also used to be a major employer in the Southeast Asian nations before it filed for bankruptcy protection in 2019. Given the shipyard's strategic location, even the Philippine Navy has sought a space in the northern portion for its maritime security operations. Despite the shipyard's booming business, Hanjin Heavy Industries and Construction fell into financial trouble owing to an oversupply of cargo vessels. It defaulted $1.3 billion in loans. China was eyeing this opportunity and had even expressed interest in the yard. China would have presented its proposal to take over the yard as a business proposition, but with the CCP exercising the kind of control that it exerts over private Chinese business, it is doubtless that it would have somehow got the People's Liberation Army in the strategic shipyard. This is why the Philippine defense establishment opposed any Chinese involvement and ensured that China was kept away from Subic. Ultimately, China has failed to grab the strategic shipyard, which ought to be hailed as a win for the Philippines' anti-China defense establishment.